Hello, I'm Gillian Ray, teaching professional at Eleanora Country Club, and today we're going to focus on a shot that's very common at Eleanora, and it's a simple chip to the flag, and we're going to talk about how the grain of the grass affects the shot that we're going to play. First up, we're going to start off with the simple technique I'm going to show you. So a chip shot, if you could use less movement as possible, is the ideal way to play this shot. And I often describe this shot as just having your palms together, hanging down, and simply moving the hands and arms back and through, just like a simple short swing, nothing fancy. And you can practice this movement at home to give you the confidence when you then put the club in your hand, back and through, pretty much feeling it's on a straight line. So the next thing I'm going to show you is, it's quite similar to having a putter in your hand, where you're just moving in a simple way. There's no lateral movement, no weight transference. It's just like a pendulum or a clock, back, through, tick, tock. And you can actually say that to yourself while you're playing the shot, and that works great with your rhythm and timing. So when we want to elevate the ball, we could use our putter. We're assuming we can't. We've got to get over some rough and elevate the ball a little way. So we use a lofted club to do this. And each club has different lofts, depending on how far that's a lob wedge, and you can see the angle there is going to get the ball up quite high, where a pitching wedge might be slightly less. So depending on if you want to get the ball up and stopping quickly is the choice of club. So going back to the putting stroke, back through, you'll notice from this angle, when you putt, the shaft of the club is quite straight up and down. And then you just transfer this with your lob wedge or your sand wedge, whatever you choose. And you want to feel that in this position, the shaft is quite vertical or upright like a putter. And that keeps everything together and simplifies the shot. So relevant to this flag here, most of you at Eleanora Country Club will use your putter, and I totally agree with that. It's the simplest method to get the ball close to the hole. You have a flat surface here, but sometimes recently with the wet weather, winter, muddy lies, you want to elevate a little bit over. But I'll demonstrate first with the putter, and we're going to just change clubs. So just from here, having a look at the target, you'll notice that I'm quite far over the ball, and always with the putter shaft, it's quite vertical. Arms are connected to my chest, same with that nice V that I did before. And from here, it's like a pendulum, tick, tock, and the ball runs over the rough. You can see there that it did catch a little bit on the rough, but I'm happy to get the ball on the green. So now the same technique, and I'm going to change to the sand wedge to start with, which has quite a bit of loft, and that's going to carry that rough that my putt just got cut up in. So from here, I want to feel the same thing. I'm not going to stand back here, that I'm away from the ball, and the angle of the shaft is this way, much easier than to dig into the ground. So coming in nice and close to the ball with a more vertical shaft then makes the arms a little bit straighter and hanging, and it's much easier to move the club back and through without elevating the club, etc. So from here, I'm in, similar to the putt, the shaft angle is quite straight, looking at the target from here, back, through, and you notice how easy that is to get the ball up and over. And you can use that even coming over a bunker if you're really nervous. So very happy with that one. And as I say, you can change all clubs to, if you want to get a little bit further, you might even do that with a 9-iron. I hope that tip helps you. And if you have any questions, please come and see me in the golf shop or book in a lesson. Thank you.